On Monday evening, Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell debated Democratic rival Amy McGrath in what is their only debate that they're going to have. And there was one point in the debate when McGrath started talking about the fact that McConnell has been blocking any form of COVID relief since May. And Mitch McConnell responded by giving this weird, guttural, almost supervillain-like chuckle. Here's the clip for anybody who hasn't seen it.
The House passed a bill in May, and the Senate went on vacation. I mean, you just don't do that. You negotiate. Senator, it is a national crisis. Yeah. You knew that the coronavirus wasn't going to end at the end of July. We knew this. I mean, I just think you've got to. And here's the thing: if you want to call yourself a leader,
so Bill,
if you want to call yourself a leader, you got to get things done. And those of us that served in the Marines, we don't just point fingers at the other side. We get the job done.
Again, that's supervillain laugh. That is 100% what that is. Now, I understand it is Wednesday. And most people talked about this on Tuesday, the day after this happened. But there's a reason why I actually waited. I had no intention of actually talking about this because so many other people had. But nobody hit on the actual reason why he laughed. It's not just that he's an evil bastard. It's not just that he doesn't care. That laugh had more to do with the fact that he knows he can do whatever he wants and nobody's gonna hold him accountable. That's what that laugh was about. That laugh wasn't about actually withholding the COVID aid or slowing it down. That laugh was because the man is untouchable in his own mind. And to be honest, from the looks of it, he's untouchable in this Senate race too. Amy McGrath, unfortunately, is not going to win. And I don't even know how unfortunate that is, considering the fact she is a pro-Trump Democrat. If she were running in any other race in any other place in the country, she'd be running as a Republican. She is one. You had a real progressive in the race that was actually doing really well in the head-to-head polling against Mitch McConnell, Charles Booker. But, you know, the establishment decided to put all their eggs in the Amy McGrath basket. And this is what we have. Kind of a lose-lose situation. Yeah, McGrath's the lesser of two evils, probably. But McConnell's winning in the latest poll by 9 points. She's not going to make up that deficit in a couple of weeks. Back in May, she was actually leading Mitch McConnell. The only time she's led in this race. She was beating Mitch McConnell by 1 point. Mitch McConnell's biggest lead that he's had has been over 15 points. But the gap is not closing as we approach Election Day. It's actually starting to widen a little bit. It had closed, then it started to widen. Mitch McConnell knows he's untouchable. That's what he's laughing about. He's laughing about the fact that it doesn't matter what he does. Nobody is going to get rid of him in Kentucky. He will leave the Senate when he's no longer breathing. That's what's going to happen. He even pointed out in the debate, nobody brings home the bacon for Kentucky like he does. He said in that debate what he is allowing Kentucky to do is punch above their weight grade or their weight class. They're getting more contracts really than they should from the federal government. More federal money is flowing into Kentucky than bigger states that need the money more, but Mitch McConnell's directing it towards Kentucky, and the people love that. Now, the thing is, that money isn't actually going to the people of Kentucky. It's going to Mitch McConnell's wealthy donors. So there's no trickle down there, but the people in Kentucky don't necessarily realize that. They just see, oh, wow, look, he brought all this stuff into Kentucky. Good for us, right? Maybe I'm not benefiting, but surely my neighbor is, or their neighbor is, or maybe it's their neighbor. Somebody's benefiting. No, y'all aren't. The wealthy elite in Kentucky are. Mitch McConnell's donors are, and Mitch McConnell is. But he's fooled enough of you into thinking that bringing big money into Kentucky for wealthy Republican donors is somehow good for everybody else along the food chain. He has done a great job of that because that's how voters in Kentucky view it. That's why he's winning. That's why he's going to beat Amy McGrath. And that is why he was laughing in that debate. One of today's video sponsors is Surfshark VPN, and right now they have an amazing exclusive deal for our Ring of Fire audience. Just go to surfshark.deals/Ring of Fire, and you can get 83% off a 2-year subscription plus 3 months for free. You can also enter code Ring of Fire at checkout, or simply click on the link at the top of the video description below. If you are not searching the web while using a VPN, your data is not as secure as you would like to think it is. You can be tracked by websites, you're vulnerable to phishing schemes, to malware, even to hackers trying to access your personal information. I know, I have been there. You're looking at somebody who has had their personal debit card number stolen off the internet twice. And I should have learned after the first time, but I definitely learned after the second time. And I always use a VPN now, and Surfshark is the one that I use. So hopefully you take advantage of this wonderful offer. Again, 83% off a 2-year deal plus 3 months for free. Just surfshark.deals/Ring of Fire or enter code Ring of Fire at checkout. That makes $2.21 your total cost per month for a little bit of peace of mind. And trust me, that can go a long way. Surfshark.deals/Ring of Fire or enter code Ring of Fire at checkout, or just click on the link below at the top of the video description.